All right, this video is not about archery. It is not about hunting. I'm actually taking a break from elk hunting. Took a little detour to check out some of nature's finest. Up here anyways at the Settlers Grove of Ancient Cedars in Idaho Panhandle. And I thought I would share it with you guys in case you never make it up here to the Panhandle. So it's kind of tucked back close to the Montana border. Really beautiful, these trees. I hope this video captures the enormity of these trees. They are absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip you guys around here, and we're not gonna do the whole thing. It would take way too long. So we will just take a quick little stroll, and I'll give you a little peek of what's going on here at the Settlers Grove of Ancient Cedars. This here's the entrance. Got a little bench here. It's also the start of a trailhead. So they got a little bathroom set up for you in case you need to do that number before you go in. And then you come over. Forest Service did a real nice job on this here. A nice little sign there, Settlers Grove of Ancient Cedars. And I can only imagine maybe those timbers are cedars too. So here we go. Sorry about the bounciness. I will trying to get my drink in the other hand here, so I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum, but this is on my iPhone and this is the best I can do. So hope you folks enjoy this. Absolutely beautiful. I was completely amazed by how big some of these trees are. I don't call them ancient for nothing. There's a section I will not be able to get to where the burn from the mountain adjacent to this place had kind of made it down into here, unfortunately, and burned up some of the cedars. So that is highly unfortunate. I can't even imagine how old these cedars are. I mean, yeah, they call them ancient, but you know, what does that mean for age? Old as dirt, I know that, but that's kind of cool too. I'll give you a little peek down here. So kind of following along a little creek here. This whole entire grove is in a valley in between the mountains here, and naturally in Idaho about every single valley out here has a creek or a river running through it, which is pretty awesome. Sometimes it makes it a little challenging for hunting if you're trying to use that as a place to get on your quarry, because it is everywhere along with food source. So hunting the Idaho Panhandle is extremely hard, to be honest with you. Coming from Wyoming and South Dakota, I am not used to it, but we will figure it out. Here's this really nice bridge that the Forest Service did. This is where we're starting to really enter the old growth here. There's one of them right here. That one's like tipping over a little bit. A lot of these are kind of tipping over. This, I don't know if the creek bed kind of shifted and whatnot, but their root structures don't seem to be very deep. Nice, another little walk across here, and yeah, see there. That's pretty much the gist of the root structure right there. I mean, like, it really does not go much deeper than that. It's amazing, because some of these trees are, I would say, over 100 feet tall, and some of them are probably, there's some of them here that are probably 12, 15 feet circumference, you know. I don't know, even maybe even bigger than that. You have to throw a tape on that, but this is absolutely beautiful, folks. Here at the beginning, there's not too many of the super big ones, but We'll keep going. Here's Hank. Hank, look at the camera. Say hi to your peoples. Hank loves to be on camera. I got lots of pictures of him down here. Trying to use them for reference on how big some of these trees are, because I have no humans with me other than myself. Just a beautiful forest. I encourage anybody that's never been to the Idaho Panhandle to definitely come check it out. It's absolutely beautiful. It's unlike any place I've ever been. But if you like to go bushwhacking and things like that, it is a jungle. It is. You go off trail or off road out here, it's something to contend with. I will tell you that. I love to shed hunt and I love bushwhacking. Not really much for following trails, but I have become a trail runner because it's the only way I can get out in nature anymore. This stuff is, well, like my dad called it, he calls it shin tangle. It's pretty much anywhere you go, you're tripping and stumbling, and it's very hard to be quiet if you're trying to get on game. All right, so here's another well done bridge by the Forest Service right over the creek. Nice little bank here. I mean, look at that tangled up mess. It's just, I love how they did these little bridges and walkways and stuff. It's cool. Check this out, folks. That's one of the ones that got burnt and fell over. I mean, so right about here, center of picture, that creek is probably about 15 feet wide. So if you reference that to the base of that tree right there, I mean, huge, absolutely huge. Here's where we really get into the ancient grove right here. Look at this thing. Monstrosity. These trees are so amazing. Their canopy is so high. It's just, I don't know. It takes my words away. I love nature, love trees. You know, look at that forest back there behind there. Just the bases of these are, I mean, this tree right here, if you ran a tape around that, I guarantee that's gonna be, that's probably gonna end up being about 20 foot if you ran a tape around the bottom of that thing. And it just, man, yeah, I don't think the camera's gonna do it just, but they, believe me, just believe my word, they are huge. They're all over out here. It sucks that burn area came through here and kind of took some out. The bark on these old cedars is so cool. See if I can get you kind of a little bit more of a close-up. Look at that grooving, and I don't even know what causes that. Here, I'll give you a straight up picture. Look at that. That is so high, folks. So high. And they're just everywhere. Look at this one, it splits off into two. They share the same base structure, so I imagine it's the same tree, but it just split and took off. Keep going here a little bit further, and there's another monster right there. Geez, just looking at it on the camera, it just man, you can't quite grasp. Like when you see these things in person, I highly encourage you to come see these in person. I don't know if you've ever been to the redwood forest. I have not. You know, I know those trees are absolutely ginormous, but you know, these trees are also very impressive. Yeah, just look at all these old guys and girls just growing out here. Look at their root structures, just the way they got a couple little benches out here for you to rest. So also, I guess I should let you know there too, up until this point, it's pretty much handicap accessible, even for wheelchairs, which is pretty sweet that the Forest Service did that. You know, so if you do happen to come up here and, you know, you have a wheelchair and whatnot, you can get in here to come see these ancient monsters and enjoy this beauty. You know, with this, I mean, look at that, just biggins all over. Hey, so I wish I had the drone kind of do a flyover on this. Oh, look at that, it just keeps going and going. I think it's about, there's another little place over there where you can go relax and take a little break, and it is pretty long. I think the entire grove is probably about 3/4 of a mile. What am I trying to say here? I'm not exactly sure anyways, but it's on the map, it looks like it's about 3/4. So I wanted to make it to this point to show you guys this one has fell over probably just this year. You can still smell it. This one's kind of cool too. There's actually one that fell over, look at that, down inside the root structure there. Pretty neat. Look at those roots. I mean, half of it's above ground. Pretty big. Like, look, there's Hank. He's about the roundness of a root. He's kind of a little big boy. So anyways, this guy here, trying to get out here where I can kind of show you, but it fell over this year. It definitely got cut this year. Man, look at, they had to have a massive chainsaw to do that. But so there, I wear you know, a 9.5 shoe, so add those up. That's pretty amazing. But look, they're like, that's all hollowed out in the middle, so I think that's what happens is they start rotting out through the roots there, and kind of starts, you know, rotting out up through the middle of the tree. And but you can see it was starting to do the same thing on up, and this is little Bertha that laid down, going clear across the creek here. Yeah, here's an idea of its root structure. So I got some pictures of this one. This one's pretty neat. Here, let me give you the side view, kind of show you how shallow they are. Like, for a tree of that size, like look at that little log down on the ground. That's the size of a pretty big normal tree, and that's how big these ancients are. This one's kind of neat though, because if you come and look, it was doing the same thing right through the center. There's like a cave in this thing. I don't know how well, I don't have a flashlight with me, but that's kind of inside of it. When I shined a light down it earlier, that thing, like, you could, if you're a caver, you could crawl up in that thing for probably about 10 feet. And yeah, Just imagine climbing 10 feet up the trunk of that. That's pretty wild. I wouldn't do it, but you could if you wanted to. Wish I could show you higher. Let me see if I can. There we go. I'll pan out just a little bit so you can kind of see more of the tops. Another well done bridge by the Forest Service going over the creek. We'll go just a little bit further, and don't want to make it too long and for you guys to get bored me rambling on, but there's this one right over here I wanted to show you. I'm gonna go off-road here. Man, I wish I could get somebody to stand in front of that base for you, but I don't know. Like this tree here on the right, that's about a normal sized tree, probably 2.5, 3 foot in diameter. So compare that to that right there. That'll give you an idea of how big that bad boy is. It's just thick all the way up too. That's what's amazing. They don't taper very much. They are just very thick all the way up like that. So, yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of crappy. Like, so many of them look like they're falling over, just due to like old age, I guess, and then the soil, and it's really rocky, shallow soil down here. And I mean, I know they've grown for a long time. Here's another one of the split ones. That's just pretty amazing. That thing right there is probably 8 feet across at the base there. Well, yeah, I'd say 8 to 9 foot, just straight across, you know. So that's what, at least 20 some feet around in diameter. Look at this. Let's see if I can get you. Look at that. That's a root structure. There's absolutely wild. I'll kind of move in on this because it looks just, it's almost kind of alien-like. It's pretty neat. That's another one of the ones that kind of toppled over. So, like I said, this goes for a long ways here. I'll walk up to this next little clearing, and then I think we're gonna cut until we exit, and I'll show you the other side of the sign leaving out. It's kind of neat. So I kind of went off trail there to look at all those bad boys. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's go back to that right there. There's a bunch of stuff to step over right there. Yeah, just even viewing it. Whoa, big old root just tried to take me down. Well, folks, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here with y'all, and I hope you enjoyed this quick little walk through the. Ooh, maybe we'll see if we can see this. I think a pheasant or a grouse just went by. I don't know if we'll be able to see him or not. He just went. Chicken head clucking right over here. Oh yeah, I got another one to the left here. I'll come back and show you too. So let's see if we can see this bird. He probably. Oh, well, I don't know if you heard that, but that was him taking off. There's this one. Oh my goodness. And you put a tape measure on the base of this one, and here, Hank, come here. Come sit. Hanky, come here. Come here for the folks. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Stay. Stay right there. So Hank is a medium-sized dog. A little doggo. You can come back now, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, kid. But yeah, just kind of give you a reference. Kind of should have brought a tape measure to lay it out for you. So that's probably one of the biggest singles right there. Man, I wish you could. Need to make a camera that sees like the human eye. All right, folks, I'm gonna make this a wrap here, and we will see you back at the exit. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're walking back out of here. Let you see the sign there that they posted, you know, as you're leaving. It's the back side of the entrance one that I showed you anyways. Just got to thinking about it. As being a knucklehead, I could have put the camera down and put myself in front of the one of those trees to show you how big they are compared to a human. Got a lot on my mind with the hunting season and the late start to the rut here, and moon cycle causing problems and smoke, and man, it's been so quiet. I've been out here for 3 days, way up in about the uppermost part of the Idaho the Panhandle National Forest, and man, it's just been tough. Haven't even seen an elk. Could have got a turkey and some grouse and a nice 5x5 buck so far, but I decided to capture some phone scope footage of the bucks. There was actually 3 of them, and 2 of them was first day up here, and they took off going up a creek, and it was just cool. And I didn't really want to put a stock on them. I thought I'd grab some phone scope footage, being we were up here for bull elk, not for deer hunting at this present time. Deer hunting is definitely coming next, but so hopefully this rut takes off and I can bring you some good video of that. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this you know, little hiking segment of a truly unique grove of ancient cedars. So I'm gonna flip you around here and show you this exit sign. So this is the same place, you know, that we came in here and had the nice engraved sign at the top, and as you're leaving, thanks for visiting U.S. Forest Service. I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. I think the Forest Service does a really good job, and I appreciate the ladies and gentlemen. Here's the front side again. Settlers Grove of Ancient Cedars. So, but yep, there you have it, folks. We are gonna exit on out of here. There's a little bridge coming in. I didn't really show you guys this part, but I didn't think it was really pertinent, but since we're here, got this little bridge coming out of here, going over the creek again, of course. Kind of a neat little creek. Man, the smells in this place are very deep. It's very, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, just, you can smell how old it is up in here. But yeah, here's a little parking lot. There's probably about 20 little spots there. I parked like a you know, pro over here, all sideways and everything. That was because I am the only person here. There's a couple people up here earlier, but there's the truck. There's a little bit of a sunset here going down. So yeah, I pretty much kind of wasted a day, but it wasn't a waste because of this. So